Blackstone Audio presents The Producer, John Hammond and the Soul of American Music, by Dunstan Prial. This, like everything else, is for Amy. Preface. The only time I ever saw John Hammond was in October 1984, when he walked onto the stage of Carnegie Hall to introduce Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble. He cut an incongruous figure that night, gaunt and elegant in jacket and tie, squinting out into the raucous crowd. He was 73 years old and in declining health, and it showed. After shuffling to the microphone, he rambled for a moment before growing conscious of the crowd's impatience. Then he quickly got to the point. Tellingly, he introduced the group as Double Trouble, calling attention first to the drummer, Chris Layton, and then to the bassist, Tommy Shannon. The gesture made it clear that the performers were part of a cohesive band, that Vaughan was not a solo act backed by an anonymous rhythm section. When Hammond finally introduced Vaughan, the grin on his face was that of an exuberant child. It was a compelling scene. This elderly man, dressed like a college professor, gazing admiringly at Vaughan, who was wearing a brand-new mariachi outfit made expressly for that performance. Hammond was still beaming as Vaughan tore into the opening notes of Scuttle Button, a lightning storm of circular blues scales played at ear-splitting volume. Watching from my seat, about 10 rows from the stage, I wondered, who on earth was that? John Hammond was best known for his uncanny and perhaps unprecedented ability to spot musical talent at its earliest, rawest stage. The list of artists whose careers he supported is well known: Billie Holiday, Benny Goodman, Teddy Wilson, Count Basie, Charlie Christian, Pete Seeger, Aretha Franklin, Bob Dylan, George Benson, Leonard Cohen, Bruce Springsteen, and Stevie Ray Vaughan. But there were a number of other signature traits. He wore his hair in a neatly cropped crew cut even through the 1960s and 1970s, when everybody was growing their hair long. He was rarely seen without a thick stack of newspapers and magazines stuffed under his arm, and he described everything he liked as marvelous, marvelous, long before comedians turned the exaggerated pronunciation into a buzzword. Yet ask anyone who knew John Hammond to describe him, and one of...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?